Hello friends and welcome to yoga. In today's class we're going to warm the body with a flowing vinyasa sequence and then ease into deep stretches to release tension and increase flexibility. This class is perfect for all levels, so move at your own pace, listen to your body, and let's get started by coming into Balasana, child's pose. For this variation, we'll keep the knees hip distance and extend the arms toward the back of the mat. Let's start by taking 3 cleansing breaths. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now let's bring the palms under the shoulders, gently rock to the crown of the head, tuck the chin to the chest, and then drop the sit bones toward the heels. Rock forward and then back, very gently, listening to your body, never moving too far. Rock forward and back. From here, let's gently rise up to the palms, extend the legs behind you, and come into downward facing dog. As you inhale, extend the right toes to the sky, and as you exhale, tap the right knee to the elbow, and then lower that knee down to the wrist, back to the elbow, to the wrist, to the elbow, and re-extend the right toes up to the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot forward, rise up for crescent lunge, keep the hips low, interlace the fingers except for the pointer finger. Take a breath in, find the steadiness of your pose. Breath out, gently side bend over to the right. Inhale back to center and then side bend to the left. Inhale back to center, and as you exhale, open the arms wide, palms to the sky, tuck the elbows in toward the sides of the body. Heart is open. Breathe in, arms extend high, straighten your front leg. Exhale, breathe out, elbows to the sides. Inhale, straighten the front leg, arms reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbows. Stay low as you reach the arms overhead. Exhale, open up for warrior 2. Gaze out over the right fingertips. Arms extend directly from the shoulders. Find the steadiness, the groundedness of your feet, pushing into the earth, and then straighten through the right leg. Heel toe the feet just a little closer together, parallel to the short edges of your mat. And then let's bring the hands to the waist. Point the feet toward the corners of your mat and sink low into a goddess pose. Interlace the palms, extend the hands overhead, and then bring the interlaced fingers behind the head. As you exhale, drop the left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the right elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, and exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Now stay here and let's extend the palms in opposite directions. Notice the tendency to want to straighten one of your legs. Make sure you bend both knees equally. So a little variation here on an extended side angle. Inhale, rise back up. Lift the toes, lower the heels. Lift the toes and lower the heels. Lift and lower. Inhale, arms reach high, interlace the fingers, press the palms to the sky. Just another breath here and straighten the legs. Ah, that feels nice. Now let's make sure those feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. Open your heart, and as you exhale, come into a forward fold, palms to the outsides of the ankles. As you breathe in, walk both hands over to the left foot. Just take a moment here to stretch it out. Regain the steadiness of your breath. Keep the sit bones lifting high, crown of the head magnetizing toward the earth. Use the palms to create leverage, pulling the torso toward that left leg. And then as you inhale, walk the hands through center. Keep walking over to the right until you frame the right toes. As you inhale, plant the palms, step back, and as you exhale, let's come into side plank. Right hand remains on the earth. Find your gaze. Find your steady point of focus. Left fingertips plug into the sky above, and if you'd like to play with a variation, you can play with bringing the left foot to the inner right thigh. Let's come back to side plank, and on an exhale, lower the left palm to the earth. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, press up. Breathe out, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and lift the left toes up to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, drop it to the wrist. Raise it to the elbow, lower and lift, lower and lift. Inhale, re-extend left toes high. As you exhale, gaze forward and step that foot between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Interlace the fingers except for the pointer fingers. Feel the feet rooted into the earth. Breathe in, and as you exhale, side bend left. Breathe in, come to center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale to center. Exhale, open the arms wide, elbows tuck into the side bodies. Open the heart. Stay here in this posture of receptivity. Inhale, arms reach high, left leg straightens. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach it high. And exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbows. Stay low in your lunge as you reach the arms overhead. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Left knee is bent. Drop the shoulders down and away from your ears. Straighten through that left leg, and then heel toe the feet just a little closer together. Pivot the toes so they're facing the corners of the mat, and then sink down into that goddess pose. Interlace hands behind the head. Exhale, drop right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Back and forth to the right and to the left. Inhale, right and left. Stay here on the left. Reach the left fingertips down, right arm up to the sky. Feel the quads turning on. We're warming up the body using the large muscle groups. Sink a little lower if you can. Keep the legs as they are as you rise back up. Lift the toes, lower the heels. Lift the toes and lower heels. Lift and lower. Stay here. Interlace the hands overhead. Press the palms to the sky and then straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet parallel with the short edges of the mat. On your exhale, fold forward. Bring that breath back to a steady rhythm in and out through the nose as you walk the hands over to the right. Let's stay here for several deep breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Notice where you can soften. Let's slowly make our way out of the pose. Walk the hands to the top of the mat, framing the right foot, and then step back to high plank. We're coming into side plank. Left hand is the foundation. Right arm reaches up to the sky. You can stay right here, or if you'd like to play with that tree variation, then just bring the sole of that right foot to the left inner thigh. Find a focal point for your eyes. And then softly release, coming to high plank, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Let it go. Begin to soften your breath. The body should be warm by now, and we're going to gently move into some deep stretches. I find this is one of the best ways to increase flexibility, to warm the body first and then flow into deeper stretches. Let's come all the way down to the belly. Bring the elbows under the shoulders. We'll start in a Sphinx pose. Forearms on the mat, and I want you to think of dragging the mat backwards with your palms, almost as if you're trying to drag the palms back toward the hips. This will help to open up through the heart and engage the muscles of the upper back. So this might look like a passive pose, but we're making it a bit more active with this action of pulling gently with the elbows and the palms. Breathe here. From here, let's bend the right knee, cross the left forearm across your mat, and reach back with the right hand, clasping either the outer edge of that foot or placing the palm on the top of the foot. You want to pull the heel directly in toward the glute, so not out to the side. We don't want the knee to splay outward here, so knee and hip in one straight line. Heel moving toward the glute. And then as much as you can, square the shoulders. They're not going to entirely square, but we want to have that action of the left shoulder moving back, right shoulder moving forward. And from here, let's hold the outer ankle, flex the foot, and press the foot toward the back of the mat. Softly release. Come back to your Sphinx pose just to reset. And now let's cross the right forearm across the mat. Reach back with the left hand. First, we'll pull that heel in toward the glute. This time, right shoulder moves back, left shoulder moves forward. And now, let's hold on to the outer ankle, press the foot toward the back of the mat. So just a little different way of opening up through the quad, the shoulder, and the hip. And then softly release. Come back to Sphinx pose, just a breath. From here, let's make a little pillow with the palms, placing one palm on top of the other, and then rest the forehead on the hands. Just take a couple of breaths in this belly shavasana, feeling the echo of the back bending poses. Every pose leaves its whisper within our body, and sometimes we move so quickly to the next pose that we miss that little whisper. Just take a moment here to feel it. And now let's come back up. We're going to come into broken wing pose. Extend the right arm out to the right, elbow bends, elbow and shoulder in one straight line, left palm underneath the left shoulder, and then use that left palm to press onto the right side of the body. Left toes can either stack on top of the right with the knees bent, or you can bend that left knee and place it as I am behind you. So just notice what feels appropriate for your body, for the mobility of your shoulders, and then do that. This is a really, really tight place in my body. So I'm using the breath. I hope you're using the breath too, to help surrender, to release, to let go of tension. Let's softly make our way out of the pose, back onto the belly. Scoot yourself over to the opposite side of the mat. And this time, let's extend the left arm out, bend the left elbow. Make sure that elbow and shoulder are in a straight line. Right hand under the right shoulder, and then you decide whether to stack the legs, straighten the legs, bend the knees, or to place that right foot behind you. Take a moment to find your place in this pose, and then close your eyes and tune into the sensations in your body. Use the breath to dissipate the tension. Deep, full, steady, fluid breath. If you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, this is a really good pose for you. Stay here. Linger for a few more breaths. very softly begin to make your way back onto the belly. Come to the center of your mat. And from here, we're going to press ourselves up into a seat. However you get there is perfectly fine. Balance the weight on your sit bones. And then let's place that right ankle on top of the left knee. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. As you exhale, come into a forward fold. So in this short practice, we're hitting on a lot of the tight places in most people's bodies, the quadriceps, the front of the shoulders, and the hips. So if you're feeling a lot of sensation here, just know that you can back off, or you can use the breath and stay where you are and notice how the body begins to soften and release. As you breathe in, gently rise back up, and then let's just change the legs. This time, left ankle on top of the right knee. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, come into that forward fold. Double seated pigeon, or sometimes called fire log pose, gets deep into the hip joint. Breathe. Let go of some of what you've been carrying. Notice where you can soften, where you can bring some elements of Shavasana even here. As you breathe in, gently make your way up and come into a comfortable seated position. Draw your hands to your heart center. Just take a moment before you close out your practice to feel your body, to notice what's taking place in the mind. Notice any shifts that have occurred. May the light within you guide you this day and always. Namaste.